a part in it, but I think that, when you got a global brand, and we don't know the detriment that this has had to his brand over the last 6-8 months.
Kendrick has a global brand too, and he got called a woman beater before.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So Drake took his feud with Kendrick Lamar to a new level in a court filing. The Canadian star and his attorneys alleged that Universal Music Group and Spotify unfairly boosted the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. In a pre-action petition, Drake's company Frozen Moments sought to preserve evidence for a potential lawsuit. It read that UMG, which distributes music for both OVO and Kendrick Lamar, launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves with Not Like Us using bots and pay-to-play arrangements. Drake's team further claimed that Spotify was offered special licensing rates to bolster the song's performance.
PM.
Okay. Wow. And
yeah, it's not new information.
What are you talking about? Who cares?
I brought this in.
That matters. What you mean?
No, it don't.
It's always mattered.
Payola has always existed.
Cool.
What are we talking about?
That's not the point that was made in the lawsuit.
What do you think the point was?
Payola is illegal.
Yes.
Cool.
It always has been, though.
Radio promotion is not, however.
Cool. Now, when you are paying for payola and the source of your payola now defames my brand with rumors about shit that is untrue, I have a claim.
Man, go get a dog. Man.
That is the source of defamation. You are wrong.
But why not? Why wouldn't it be defamation when he did it to Kendrick?
Because I guess just playing devil's advocate here, because Universal didn't pump that record. What are you talking about?
It's still defamatory.
Universal did not pay.
So what Flex just said, they did pump that record because that is just a payment system that he's saying that's universal wide. It's not Kendrick.
But I'm specifically speaking about. Drake's argument is y'all paid. Listen.
So they didn't play Family Matters on no radio or push-ups on no radio? I promise you they did.
He's saying when you are promoting an album and when you are trying to push a record, not when you play a record, every record that get played. He's saying when you are actively trying to push a record, these are the prices that come along with
I get that.
He's saying I never took a dime, and that has been his thing for the last 30, 40 years, that he's never taken a dime. That don't mean Flex don't play songs on the radio. Every song on the radio not getting paid to be played. He's saying, but when
yes,
it is.
One way it might not be cash. I know a lot of. I'm not saying Flex. I know a lot of DJs personally. I know that they might not took no money, but they'll exchange a favor for a favor.
Cool. Got you.
You do this, and I'll make sure I play your song X amount of times here, as long as you do this.
Man,
I understand.
This some sore loser shit, bro.
I don't look at it like that.
I'm sorry. It's some sore loser shit.
I think that could play a part in it, but I think that when you got a global brand and we don't know the detriment that this has had to his brand over the last 6-8 months.
Kendrick has a global brand too, and he got called a woman beater before.
Like what
exactly.
are we talking about?
But
dog, are we gonna sit here and say
woman beater
is not worse than pedophile?
I'm not saying
still bad.
They're both bad. I'm not saying that, but
you're right, man.
Both still bad.
From Drake's point of view,
talking about.
Y'all inflated this record, made it #1, made it everywhere. Y'all made this record bigger than it would have been. And it has these false allegations on me. The false allegations that I put out on him, that did not happen.
If y'all put money behind the song that I put out on him, then y'all would be guilty. Then he could have a lawsuit.
Okay,
that's what I think.
Are we not really like the word that pedophile shit is something very bad, bro?
Pedophile is the same. In our culture, in our culture, dog, it's nothing worse than a pedophile in our culture.
Rapist, pedophile.
Woman beater.
Pedophile is one.
Woman beater is right up there with all of that. What are y'all talking about?
Woman beater.
That's not true.
Woman beater can ruin your career just as much as pedophile. And we've seen woman beater ruin a nigga career more than we've seen pedophile.
Yeah, because woman beater is more prevalent. Imani, we
R. Kelly. What are we talking about?
He's not a woman.
Chris Brown got wiped out immediately.
Immediately, the moment
come on,
what are you talking about? Are y'all crazy?
The nigga dropped the VHS tape of R. Kelly touching on a little girl. He started a career after
for 20 years.
For 20 years, Chris Brown beat one girl.
He didn't beat one girl. He beat Rihanna. That's totally different. Stop doing that because again, no.
If he beat Keisha, that don't nobody know.
We don't have no discussions about Chris Brown.
I don't believe that.
ISIS.
Because niggas have done it.
That's an assumption.
These niggas keep coming out beating women.
True.
And a lot of them have lost their careers. Ray Rice got caught on camera for some shit, lost his career.
No, the tide has changed. I'm talking about through the course of history.
And time out. And be clear, nigga. I ain't even gonna speak on Ray Rice, but when Ray Rice beat his wife up, the NFL covered it up. The NFL covered it up. The real tape didn't come out for weeks.
Yeah, I don't want to do moral gymnastics on what's worse and what. Bottom line is both are wrong. Yes. Both can ruin their career. Correct. That's what I'm saying. If both are proven to be correct. The only problem with this is that Kendrick just was better musically and strategically. That his shit stuck more than Drake's. That's all it is.
That could be true.
That's it. Because if Drake used whatever allegations he did, and he did it in a way where we actually started to believe some of that shit, and he had enough evidence to show a pattern of where this could be possible, we would be having a different conversation.
Or not just that, if the song was a hit.
But you even changing that. You said if we had enough evidence.
We had not evidence.
Because evidence means that it's true.
If we had enough patterning of things to pull together that actually happened, there's realistic things that happen where people could take that accusation and maybe believe it because he did this or he's been around that.
Two things. Because we looked this up before. I'm not trying to defend any of this shit.
Yeah, I've been saying
I'm not trying to defend it. When the word pedophile is used, it's generally used.
No, it's nasty. Listen. I'm not even trying to.
We don't. Let me finish.
Children, bro.
We do not have any pattern of anything that ties him to that word.
No.
Inappropriate, young, pedophile. I'm talking about that word.
Yeah, bro.
We don't have that.
Okay.
So we can stop saying that.
Okay. So I'm just telling you, both are wrong. Sure. I don't believe.
I'm with you.
I don't believe Drake is a. I don't even want to say the word.
Right.
I don't believe that. I don't believe Kendrick is a woman beater. I don't believe any of it.
Correct.
I think both of them went to the bottom barrel of what they could use to make each other look bad, and Kendrick's just worked better than Drake's.
Cool.
Now that his shit worked better than yours,
stop right there.
You can't
stop right there for a second.
You gotta stop right there.
First off, no, I'm not gonna stop because every time I start, y'all want to cut me off, and then y'all want to go ahead and continue and then tell me to stop. So let me finish my full statement, and then I will let you continue.
Let him finish, man.
Let me stop.
Go ahead.
All right. If that is the case, we've both used negative shit that could ruin a career or ruin how the public looks at you, and I just happen to use it better, tie in other events that has happened to make it look like there's some truth to it. You can't now be the sore loser and say I want to sue for defamation.
Okay, time out.
You can, but you look like a bitch.
He's not even suing you for anything.
He's not suing you for nothing.
So now
he's saying that it didn't work better. This big ass conglomerate put a shit ton of money behind it to make it work and defame me.
Okay.
How do you know?
Well, and that's my point.
And that's what we're gonna prove.
Literally, words,
and that's what's gonna prove.
Literally, words in the petition say through information. So, however else,
gained by deposition,
correct,
which means somebody might have came in there and said, "Yo,
no, you guys didn't read this. Did you?"